Welcome to The Explainer. So, if you're a focused learner ready to completely take control of your financial future, you are exactly where you need to be. Today, we're unpacking the absolute ultimate guide to building wealth in 2026. And honestly, the best part about all of this, we're going to map out exactly how you can do it without giving up the security of your regular 9 to 5. We'll break down the source material into a super clear, actionable hierarchy. They call it the skill ladder. So let's just go ahead and climb it, step by step. Okay, let's dive into this. Because let's be real, this is the ultimate dream, isn't it? Earning that extra income while staying securely employed. You literally don't have to choose between the safety of your current paycheck and the massive potential of a brand new revenue stream. The information we're exploring today absolutely proves that you can start generating extra cash if you just structure your approach the right way. This isn't about taking some massive blind risk. It's about calculated, highly focused effort right in the margins of your day. Right at the base of our skill ladder is Tier 1, the automated and passive. The source highlights this as the absolute perfect low-friction entry point, where we let tech do all the heavy lifting for us. Kicking off our countdown at number 5. Selling digital products online, specifically things like templates, planners, and ebooks. The sheer genius here, according to the source material, is absolute scale. Just imagine spending, say, one single weekend meticulously designing a digital budget planner or writing up a quick, helpful ebook on a topic you already know inside and out. You package it all into a clean digital file, and boom. After that initial burst of energy, your ongoing overhead basically vanishes. You're not holding inventory, there are no supply chains, and you're certainly not packing boxes or waiting in endless lines at the post office. Every single sale after that is just a totally automated digital transaction. The customer clicks purchase, the platform securely processes the payment, and the file is delivered instantly. It all just happens in the background, working for you while you're at your 9 to 5 or, honestly, even while you're fast asleep. It's the ultimate way to uncouple your time from your income. You create the asset once, and you get paid for it over and over again. Keeping that momentum going, here's number 4. Starting a faceless YouTube channel. And this brilliantly illustrates a perfect modern formula, marrying the rapid efficiency of AI tools with the totally compelling nature of original human ideas. Think about it. You completely remove the usual friction of video production. As the source points out, you don't need a crazy lighting setup, you don't need an expensive camera, and you don't even need the confidence to actually be on screen. You get to just be the creative director. You outline the concepts, structure the story, dictate the vision, and then you just leverage AI for the heavy lifting. You can use it to generate polished voiceovers, help with dynamic script writing, or even handle the basic visual editing. This completely frees up your mental bandwidth. It lets you run a highly engaging channel where you only focus on the ideas and the audience, while software handles the actual execution. Just a totally brilliant tech-leveraged hustle. Moving right along, we step up the ladder to Tier 2, the active hustler. This is a real shift. We're moving away from pure automation and stepping up to trade specific skills for dollars through direct human-to-client relationships. Coming in at number 3. Offering freelance services on established online marketplaces. We're talking specifically about core in-demand competencies like writing, graphic design, and video editing. The source points out that every single day, thousands of businesses are out there actively hunting for these exact talents. I mean, a startup needs a logo, a blogger needs a well-researched article, a brand needs their raw footage cut into a slick social media post. Now, the old barrier to freelancing was always finding the clients, right? But by plugging your existing skills directly into these active global online marketplaces, you completely skip that grueling client hunting phase. You just set up a professional profile, clearly list the exact problems you can solve, and let the marketplace bring the traffic straight to you. You're trading your active time and skill for a reliable fee. It's structured, it's straightforward, and it's a really fantastic way to rapidly generate cash flow since you're tapping into a stream of demand that's already there. But if standard freelance services aren't enough, it's time to upgrade. Here's number 2. Now, what's really interesting about this shift in terminology is the leap from basic freelance services to what the source specifically defines as a high-income skill. We're talking about highly specialized abilities here, things like AI automation, conversion copywriting, or complex web development. At this level, you're no longer just a basic freelancer checking off a task. You actually become a specialized consultant delivering real, measurable results. And why does this command such a massive premium? Well, it's all about the leverage you provide. Think of it this way. A basic writer gets paid per word, right? But a highly skilled copywriter, they get paid for the thousands of dollars in sales their words generate for the client. Or an AI automation expert, they can charge a total premium because the system they build might literally save a company 40 hours of manual labor every single week. You are directly impacting a client's bottom line, either by making them money or saving them immense amounts of time. Sure, it takes intense learning up front to master these skills, but man, it radically maximizes your earning potential per client. Finally, we reach the ultimate goal of the skill ladder, Tier 3, the long-term empire. The source material stresses that this is definitely not a quick fix for the weekend. This avenue requires deep patience, a lot of vision, and a true commitment to building something substantial from the ground up. Which brings us to the absolute #1 side hustle strategy for 2026. Building an online business. So, the crucial point is understanding the very clear 3-step progression mapped out by the source here. Step 1 is your absolute foundation. You have to provide immense value by creating content for a specific targeted audience. Basically, you got to earn their attention before you can monetize it. Then, step 2. As trust deepens and your viewership naturally starts to grow, your monetization turns into this multi-layered ecosystem. You start earning through platform ads, securing brand sponsorships, and seamlessly integrating those high-margin digital products we talked about back in Tier 1. And finally, step 3 is the ultimate result, building a sustainable, long-term income source. At this point, you aren't just earning a side income anymore. You're building real equity in a digital asset. You're building an independent media property. Now, the source is incredibly transparent that this takes time to compound. You're laying bricks week after week, but the immense reward at the end is an enduring empire that just keeps working for you well into the future. It provides true financial leverage that could, one day, completely eclipse your primary salary. So we've explored the frictionless automated systems, the reliable active hustles, and the vision required for a long-term empire. Now, the ball is entirely in your court. The source leaves us with this super provocative question, and I want to pose it directly to you right now. Which side hustle would you start today? Like, what specific rung of that skill ladder makes the absolute most logical sense for your life, your time, and your goals right this minute? Take some action, drop a comment below with your choice, and make sure to follow for more well-researched money and business ideas. Keep learning, keep structuring those goals, and we'll see you in the next explainer.